The biosphere. Chapter 3.1. What is ecology? The term of ecology is likely defined as the scientific study of interactions among organisms and between organisms and their physical environment. Ecology and economics. Humans live within the biosphere and depend on ecological processes to provide such essentials as food and drinkable water that can be bought and sold or traded. Levels of organization. First, we have the individual organism, which is a species. Then we have population, which is a group of individuals that belong to the same species. Community is the assemblage of different populations that lives together. Then we have the ecosystem, which is the living and the non-living things living together as one. After ecosystem is located the biome, which is a group of ecosystems that share similar climates and typical organisms. Then we have the biosphere, which is like a living planet, literally. Biotic and abiotic factors. The abiotic factors of an environment are all the living things inside of it. Then we have its opposite, the abiotic factors that are all the non-living things of the environment. Here we have an example that separates both of them. Ecological methods. What methods are used in ecological studies? Observation, experimentation, and modeling. Chapter 3.2. Primary producers. What are primary producers? They are the first producers of energy-rich compounds that are later used by other organisms. So they are essential to the flow of energy to the biosphere. They are also called autotrophs because they are able to make their own food. This leaf is an example of a primary producer because it uses the photosynthesis in order to make their own food. The one process of this chapter is the photosynthesis, which happens when autotrophs capture light energy and uses it to power chemical reactions that convert carbon dioxide and water into oxygen and energy-rich carbohydrates, such as sugars and starch. Then we have chemosynthesis, which autotrophs use chemicals in order to make carbohydrates. These do not include the use of light energy. Consumers. How do consumers obtain energy and nutrients? They acquire energy from other organisms by ingesting them in one way or another. These are the types of consumers: the carnivores, which kill and eat other animals; herbivores that obtain energy from the plants; scavengers, animals that consume carcasses of other animals; omnivores, their diet is based on both animals and plants; decomposers, they feed by chemical breaking down organic matter; and detritivores feed on detritus particles. Chapter 3.3. Food chains and food webs. How does energy flow through ecosystem? Energy flows through an ecosystem in a wide stream, from primary producers to various consumers. Food chain. It is a series of steps in which organisms transfer energy by eating or being eaten. Then we have the food web. That is a network of complex interactions formed by feeding relationships among the various organisms among the environment. The ecological pyramids. What is an ecological pyramid? It is an illustration of the relative amounts of energy or matter contained within each trophic level in a given food chain or food web. These are the types of pyramids. The one that shows the relative amount of energy at each trophic level is the pyramid of energy. Then we have the one who shows the relative amount of organic matter at each trophic level, that is the pyramid of biomass. The final one, it is the one that shows the relative number of individual organisms at each trophic level, which is the pyramid of numbers. And with this, we have reached the end of this chapter. Thanks for watching the video.